the presence of Nana Prempe, social entrepreneur, Grow For Me. Nana, please, if you're around, kindly give us a wave. Thank you very much, Nana. And also Mr. Foster Agudagbo, I hope I got the name right, social entrepreneur and founder of Peer Mentoring. Mr. Foster, if you're here, kindly give us a wave. Thank you very much, sir. And kindly note that the event is streaming live on CFLE social media platforms, Facebook, and across all social media platforms. So you can do well to head on there right now and, Obibeka, share the link. Now we move on to another solidarity message from two institutions who are deeply aligned with our cause, academia and the Ghana Association of Banks. Please join me welcome Professor Enoch Opoku Antwi, who is the Dean of Business, Entrepreneurship and Communication Arts at Academic City University. A round of applause for him.
Thank you very much. I thought that when the chairman speaks and collects the offering, then I'll be the treasurer, take the money home, and then report on that. Good morning to everybody, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I'm also a board member of the Center for Financial Literacy Education Africa. So I'm standing here in my capacity, not as academia, but as also a board member. And financial literacy is very important, but everybody takes it lightly. Try it when you are broke. There's a food here called Kofi Broke Man. I don't know why they call it that name, but it's a very healthy food, right? And when you are broke, one, you can't sleep. Have you noticed that? You cannot sleep. You can't do anything for yourself. Recently, I had a friend, a professor friend, who was in England, came to Ghana, full professor, taught for 15 years. He was going on retirement. He had to chase, in fact, his retirement started the end of October. He went to Senate, and then they told him that all the 15 years that he's worked, his monthly money that he will receive from Senate is 3,700 Ghana cedis. So it's too late to plan anything now. He's 65, has retired as a full professor, 15 years of teaching in Ghana, only 3,700 Ghana cedis. Now let's break it apart. If you have to rent in Accra here and you don't have a house, 3,700. You have to go to the exteriors to get a place to rent. Because when you come to the Lagons, the East Legon and the North Legon, the North Legon hills and all the hills, it's about 4,000, 5,000 to 10,000 a month. Your money is still 3,700. If you don't have a car, don't think about that. Because if you get a loan of 300,000 from the bank, for the current interest rate, you will be paying 12,000, at least 11,000 a month. And your money is still 3,700. Now, what you will eat has not come. If you have kids who are still in school, it has not come. And then he sits down with me, scratching his head, and asks me, what are we going to do? Well, if you don't plan your life, everything is left to chance. It's just like a lottery. And if you don't plan your finances, I can tell you that you'll be miserable when you retire. We also know the story of Daddy Lumba now, what is happening. So you think that financial planning belongs to somebody else. No. 2 years ago, I lost my dad. And then I realized that he's not made any will for anybody. He had 14 kids, 14 children from 5 different women. And each of the women have vested interest in whatever he left. And I'm the oldest, so you can imagine. I'm giving you these practical examples for you to know that if you don't plan today, the future will plan for you. And the planning of the future will be miserable. Because in Ghana, if you go to somebody to borrow, it's a problem. And Chairman, you are still a pastor. We've been told that the churches don't borrow money. So if you broke and you go to the church, nobody's going to give you money. And you go to the rich man in the corner, he will listen to everything you are telling him, and after you finish, you say, oh, I just gave my last money to somebody. He's already listening to all your story. So please, when it comes to financial planning, you are on your own. And the earlier you start, the better. The last thing that I want to talk about is that we expect the government to support a group like this by giving financial incentive to early adopters, those who are doing their wills, those who are, doing the right thing, planning their estates. Of course, they should get incentives because that will motivate individuals to do this. You don't have to wait till your last minute. I saw a situation where somebody died without, willing their land. And then the 5 kids, one went to the grave, dug it, opened it, broke the woman's thumb, and came to thumbprint, a document to fake it. You guys don't know how serious this thing is. When a NEGPA comes, you know what a NEGPA means. When you realize that your life, things have not gone on well, and the only property there is a land, and everybody have an interest in it, it's not a joke. Brothers fight and kill each other. Sisters fight and kill each other because of lack of estate planning. So today we are here to talk about this. And if you are here, count yourself lucky. At least you have the knowledge to know what to do. Even if you don't have anything now, you have the plan in your head that one day when you have a land or when you have any asset, you know how to plan for it. So I welcome you all to this conference. Enjoy it and have a great day.